Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Sarah and Lucky. So today we are going to show you the part 2 of Titanic Museum, which we explored while we visited Quebec City. Titanic, the human story, presented at the museum de Civilization as a Canadian exclusive. So, this Titanic has over 200 artifacts from jewelry to clothing and daily objects of the passengers categorized by their social class. Did you guys know the Titanic could accommodate 3,500 passengers in it? And this is a room which is evolving around time. So after a few months, if you go again to this Titanic, you would find a lot of new things in this. So, after a very long wait, we could experience an intense emotional journey with the faithful reconstruction of the ship's spaces and an audio guide with that supports you through the harrowing tale of the fatal night from April 14 to 15, 1912. So, ഞങ്ങൾക്കിപ്പം ഹെഡ്ഫോൺസ് ഒക്കെ വെച്ചിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്ലേഡ് ഓഡിയോ ഗൈഡാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഫുൾ കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് പറഞ്ഞു തരുന്നത് വാട്ട് ഇറ്റ്സ് ഹാപ്പനിങ് ഓവർ ഹിയർ. സോ ഇൻ ദിസ് Titanic Museum in Quebec, the front jacket that is displayed is not from Titanic. It features a collection of the several life jackets that exhibits and tells story of survival and of about the tragic event. So ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓരോ stations ഉണ്ട്. There's, I believe there was 23 stations. ഞങ്ങൾ each stationൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു number ഉണ്ട്. So we have to click that number and then the audio guide is going to tell us what's happening in that specific area. So first part of the Titanic, it's telling a backstory about Titanic. So vote for women, women rights, and the first area showed us the tragic event and the life jackets and everything, and this is showing about what happened before the Titanic, as I said before, the women rights and everything. And pretty much it's a very good museum in my opinion. The first time I have not seen anything I have not seen a museum like that, and it was actually very cool experience for me. Next we went to the third station of the Titanic Museum, and there was a video display over there. So ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് audio guide same ആയിട്ടാണ് പറയുന്നത്. The White Star Line was founded in Liverpool in 1985 by John Pilkington and Henry Wilson. So, the Star Line refers to the White Star Line, the British shipping company that owned and operated RMS Titanic. The Titanic was one of their flagship vessels, known for its luxury and size, but it infamously sank on its median buoy in 1912. So I think most of you knows that Titanic are third class members full migration in the Titanic another point. So it also tells you about that too. Thomas McCavally was a woodworker, and he gave his tools when in his old age he gave his tools to his grandson. So that is what is displayed over here. He worked on Titanic and Olympic. So if you guys are wondering what Olympic is, that is known as the sister ship of Titanic. So he worked on both. So Titanic and Olympic was built by Harland and Wolff together. So there's also a display right over here how they built these ships. There are two books in display over here, Olympic and Titanic and Unsinkable Ships. So this is a scavenged first class plate from RMS Express from Ireland in 1914. So this is also a book about Titanic. RMS Titanic started at Southampton, England, and was destined for New York City, USA. So on this right side, it shows the full list of the first class passengers. First class hallway in the Titanic. So this is like a duplicate version of it, but I have to say it looks very classy and luxurious. And then this is a picture in a hall in this ball, and this shows the second class port side deck in April 11, 1912, photographed by Thomas Barker. Now we're going to the dining side. This is some facilities in the Olympics, like the first class facilities. So there's also some pictures shown of the first class dining areas. This is Henrik Handler's pocket watch. This is Olympic's second class cabinet and a white star line chamber pot. And this is how second class bedrooms looked like. This is an Olympic panel from the cabinet C56. Just for a reminder, Olympic is known as the sister ship of Titanic, so it was also a ship. This is a White Star deck chair. Now you guys are gonna see some belongings of the Audiela's family, like these, like the scissors and beautiful earrings that they had. These are some belongings of Victor Pentesis, I think that's how you pronounce his name, his case, and a telegram from the Spanish embassy about his fate in 18th April. And now this is also a smoking jacket of his. And then these are some first class dining utensils. And then you will see a second class chair from the Olympics in 1911, and some other second class utensils is over here too. This is a picture of the family of Carol Aspont, and some of his belongings is displayed over here too. Lolo Gaddy's saucepan from 1912. This is a section of Titanic-related postcards in 1912. The brief life of Titanic coincides with the golden age of these postcards from 1907 to 1915. So these are an important postcards of the ship's legacy. However, relatively few photographs were taken of Titanic, so most of the postcards were of her sister ship, Olympic. This is a notebook recovered from Maitre Adé's body and a letter sent by Maitresse Adèle from Southampton in April 6, 1912. This is White Star Line's third class menu and spoons, mug, jug, and a large plate which is recovered from 1911. And these are also some photographs of the third class passengers, those dining areas and everything. These are some third class styles from Olympic, which is from 1911. This is Frank Goldsmith's watch chain. This is White Star Line's deck bench from 1910. The big iceberg over here that you guys see, it's actually ice. It's not a thermocol or anything. You go keep your hand in the iceberg and feel how cold it was when they were actually singing their body. And when I did it, it was so cold and I couldn't imagine how they suffered and how they died. And then we can see a video of how Titanic, the ship, and the big iceberg that collapsed with it, how it happened and everything. This is Lois King's Boots and Blanket from 1912. So this is how the lifeboats were in the Titanic. This is a biscuit cracker tin from one of Titanic's lifeboat in 1912 and a White Star Line lifeboat pendant. This is Granta Lintel's engagement ring and a postcard posted from Southampton from her parents. crumpled list was recovered from the pocket of an unknown victim floating at the sea during the recovery operation. Dispersion of the bodies of the Titanic from May 13, 1912. I hope you guys are all enjoying and finding this museum new and amazing. If you guys are, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This is a lifebuoy from CGS Montmagny. I think that's how it's pronounced. This is a fundraising photograph of Oscar Jackson with his pet lamb in 1912 for the Titanic victims. After that incident, a lot of posters, news, and a lot of movies also came out about Titanic, even the most famous one, which is the Titanic. And there's also once again a life jacket from James Carson from the Titanic. And now there are two models of the Titanic displayed over here. For the first class passengers, there were totally 324 people, saved were 201, and perished were 123 people. There is a whole list of the first class passengers. For the second class passengers, there were totally 276 people, survived were 113, and the ones who perished were 153 people. And for the third class passengers, there were totally 709, survived were 181, and perished were 523. Last but not the least were the crew. There were totally 810 people, survived were 212, and perished were 687. So that's it for the Titanic Museum in Quebec City. We last headphones lang kudukanam. And guys, if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And please wait for part 3 to see the whole Museum de la Civilization.